Is Donnie Trump being a bully? The Grudge Report examines this question by first going to America's source on bullying at stopbullying.gov, where we find the following checklist. Signs a child is bullying others. Kids may be bullying others if they get into physical or verbal fights, have friends who bully others, are increasingly aggressive, get sent to the principal's office or to detention frequently, have unexplained extra money or new belongings, blame others for their problems, don't accept responsibility for their actions, are competitive and worry about their reputation or popularity. It looks like Mr. Trump has scored all aces on this checklist. Granted, he is a little too big to be sent to the principal's office, but I suppose his being named in 169 federal lawsuits is almost the same thing. In true bully lineage, Mr. Trump's father was arrested in a 1927 Ku Klux Klan rally turned violent. Donnie himself is on record for wanting to register Muslims and calling Latinos drug dealers, rapists, and killers. Perhaps Muslims should also have to wear a little star and crescent to identify them and have to walk in the street when a white man approaches for the Reichstyle. In all unfairness, one can just as easily say that because Trump is of German descent, he is a Nazi. That is not to say that all Germans are Nazis, just the ones that want to be der Führer. Oops, I'm sorry. I mean, der leader. According to the Wikipedia on Donald Trump, his grandfather, Friedrich Trump, immigrated from Germany in 1885. The wiki continues that Friedrich worked as a successful Klondike Gold Rush restaurateur and brothel keeper. One could say, if they wanted to, that the Trumps have walked the road to the White House all the way from the whorehouse. But I don't want to say that, as the man has no control over those that came before him. He can only control what he is now, that is, an obnoxious, racist bully. In a society dominated by Nietzsche's aristocratic radicalism, any candidate that makes it into the national media will, in all likelihood, if elected, step us further to the right. The powers that be powerful enough to have strings attached to any potential winner. That is, assuming the media counts our votes properly. In the case of this election, I would rather see a pawn for the radical rich in the White House than a member of the rabid rich like Donald T. Rump. Trump's Mussolini-inspired grandstanding and his encouraging physical attacks against those opposing his views should be troubling to those of us who have learned the lessons of history. What I find most troubling is the major media's giddy spotlighting of his fascist views, and thus reducing coverage of alternative, less volatile candidates. The media all too frequently quotes his angry Aryan rhetoric as if it sufficiently rationalizes Trump's behavior. To me, this smacks of big money behind the man, besides his own. I'm sure that when Mr. Trump looks at the Ubermensch in the mirror, he thinks he is seeing a real American. I suppose you can call a bully a real American in the same way you can call a pig an eagle, but doing so won't make it fly.